Alright, so I'm filming. My name is Ben House. I do a short video. I'm going to try and do one at least once a week. Preferably on Sunday, but if I upload before then, it's just because I had an idea and I thought it was neat. So, I currently, I'm going to take this apart just to show you what I do. This video is about if you have a drilled well and you need to get water. So if you have a drilled well, you need to get water. This is a piece. I bought a stick of. See if I can find the number here. It's here in front of me. 1.5 inches. I don't know if you can see that. 1.5 inches. Schedule 40 pipe. You can get bigger if you want, but I would suggest looking to see what check valves they have in this section. Ace Hardware has these sump pump check valves. I don't know if that's going to focus, but hopefully it will. But anyway, it says sump pump check valve. Fits 1.5 inch pipe. It has a rubber coupling. It had one on each end. I saved the bottom one because you don't need it. But if you notice, the flapper valve pushes up from the bottom. So that's the bottom. You need the rubber coupling on the top. Okay. So it has two hose clamps. Make sure this is tight and this is tight. When you put them together, make sure you slide that all the way down on there before you tighten them up. And tighten them up. I'm not sure if you can see that because I was in the dark a little bit. Make sure that you get these clamps plenty tight. And so what this is going to do is you bring your you drop this down your well, and when it hits the bottom, the water will push the flap up until the pipe sinks all the way down and fills up in your well. And what you do up here is you drill a couple of holes and you tie on really well, a lot of knots. Tie on a piece of paracord or whatever you want to drop down. You can do it with 550 paracord. This is not too much weight. This is a 4 foot length of, or actually it's a 5 foot length of 1.5 inch PVC, and it's not too much weight to hold with paracord at 150 feet. I've done it. The reason I have half a stick is my parents wanted me to make them another well bucket in case the power went out and they needed to get water, and these are hard times and you never know what's going to happen, so it's good to have something like this around. They used to make a tin well bucket that had leather check valve in it and everything, and it is a good well bucket, but the hardware stores quit carrying them, so you can order them online. But this is about $15 or $20 worth of stuff for the check valve. It's got a rubber flapper in it. You don't want one of the brass flappers. I don't think it'll hold for the pull. You got to have it hold water enough to pull it up, and you can either hold it above your bucket and push up on the check valve to empty it, or you can dump it from the top. And I'm going to pause this for a second and get a bucket of water and show you that it works. Alright, so this is a very nasty bucket of water. I would use clean water if I was going to drink it. And it's for a well. So what you do is that flapper valve is going to go down in there. See, and this is the check valve, and the pipe goes down in there. You push it down, it holds water. So push it down, it fills up. You pick it up, the check valve closes, and it lets you pull the water all the way back up. When you get to the top, you can go and dump your water out. So you can take, or you can go like this, you got the check valve full, you can come like this, and you can dump it from the top in. See, it held all that water. It's only this deep in the bucket, so it's not giving it much amount to fill up. It's only filling up about that full. But this is a very simple thing. It's, again, this is just a sump pump check valve, but you can use any kind of rubber flapper valve. I don't know if you can see through there or not. It's just a rubber flap check valve it's got a rubber clamp. You can get them. The last one I made was with 3-inch pipe or 2-inch pipe, and it had a threaded on. It was all PVC'd up and glued, and my parents dropped it down the well by accident because the rope broke. So you got to make sure you got a good rope, and you got to keep checking the quality of your rope. If it's getting frayed, you need to replace the rope. So buy extra rope, but just drill a couple of holes at the top. It's not a lot of water. This is maybe 1 gallon or 2 gallons of water, but It's enough to drink if your power goes out. And you can sit there, and the one thing you'll have is time when there's nothing else to do. So you'll have plenty of time to pull water out of your well and fill up buckets or you know, jugs or whatever you've got. And this is a good emergency thing to be able to make. And I've been making them for years. And it's just something that when all this stuff happened, my parents went and they asked me to make one. I thought it'd be a good idea to have one for my well. So I put this one together. I'm going to put it over here in the gang box and or in my workshop, and I'll not ever use it unless it's an emergency because we have a well pump. But anyway, that's the short video for the week.